What's up, YouTube? Back at it again with another banger video. This time we're taking a look at Darwyn Cooke's Batman Ego. And it's another one of those glossy books that's going to be hard for me to show. But we'll try anyways. It starts off very Watchmen-like with the 9-panel grid and the slow zoom out to reveal our hero. And then we get the setup of what's been going on in Gotham that's led up to this night. So, the Joker, he's just committed a crime. Batman, he showed up. He captured the Joker, but the getaway driver for the Joker's gang, he got away. So that's who's Batman's going after right now. And Batman, he's cut up, he's injured from his fight with the Joker. So he's not feeling great. He's not at 100% right now. You see his arms bleeding. And if you're familiar with Darwyn Cooke's other books, and more specifically The New Frontier, I feel like that's probably his best known work, then you know, while his art style is very retro and very appealing, the stories can sometimes be very dark.
Listen to me! War over! Finished!
So you see here, we get a flashback to the night before, Batman interrogating this guy. He was the getaway driver, and he was the one that told Batman, you know, tipped him off about this crime that Joker was about to commit. And then Batman put a tracker on his car, and that's how he's tracked him to this bridge. So while I was reading this book the first time, I was thinking to myself, how did Batman have enough time to capture Joker, drop him off at the police station, and this guy hasn't escaped town yet? And we find out later that he did go home first before deciding to skip town. So that comes back. That is explained. So, Batman, he almost passes out from blood loss here, but he has this tracker. He can tell the guy's getting close, this guy in this red car. He's getting ready to leap down on top of the car. But the guy pulls over, and he crawls up this ladder to the top of the bridge. And Batman thinks, oh, he must have stored the money up there. But no, this guy is getting ready to jump off this bridge. And Batman, he throws the bat rope, the last possible second. He hooks the guy's leg, but he doesn't have enough time to tie off the other end to anything. So he gets pulled to the other side of the bridge and slams into the wall. But he saves the guy, and he's able to pull him up. He ties the rope to the ladder, and he's able, with the last of his strength, to pull this guy back up to the top of the bridge. But he's all lightheaded now from all that extraneous, you know, lifting. And he doesn't know this guy still has a gun. And he pulls the gun on Batman. And Batman's like, why did you just try and jump off this bridge? And the guy says, you and the cops, you'll never keep Joker. Like, each time you catch him, he ends up getting away. He escapes somehow. And he's like, and I knew that someone had already told the Joker that he was the one who tipped off Batman. So he decided that he's not going to allow himself to be caught by the Joker or be tortured or whatever. So he was just going to end his own life. And he's like, I'm afraid of what they would do to my family too. So he killed them himself. Again, like I said, very dark. And then he does take his own life with the gun. So, Batman failed to save that guy. He drives back to the Batcave, and he's thinking about Hugo Strange. He's thinking about, you know, the things the mayor has said about Batman. And when he gets home, he has this giant portrait of his mom and dad, and he tells the story of what's just happened that night. And he hears a voice, "You fool." And it's the Batman. So in this story, throughout this story, it's Bruce Wayne talking to Batman. Sort of like Batman is his own personality. And it compares it to Two-Face later in the book, how Harvey Dent and Two-Face are sort of a split personality, that Batman and Bruce Wayne might be something similar. And the Batman side of his personality, that's the vengeful side and the violent side. And Bruce Wayne is the only thing that's holding him back, that's keeping him from killing, really. You have a flashback to this scene. It was a Christmas from Bruce's childhood, where he gets a Zorro action figure. You remember that Zorro, in some versions, is the movie that's playing at the theater the night that Bruce's parents are killed. We also see that that Martha's gift was the pearl necklace. You know, every time you see Bruce's parents get killed, you see that pearl necklace breaking. That night at Christmas dinner, Bruce's dad, he gets a phone call from the hospital. You know, Thomas, he's a surgeon, and he gets a phone call. It's an emergency. One of his patients is dying. And Bruce is disappointed that his dad has to leave. So Thomas says, why don't you come along? So he comes along with his dad. And on this page, I noticed something. That when Bruce and Thomas are in the car together, Bruce says, well, today, Mom said she liked her present, but she was crying. I don't get it. And Thomas says, haha, Bruce, sometimes people are so happy that they can't find the words, and their emotions take over. Sometimes they laugh when they're sad, and they cry when they're happy. Understand? I think that's a reference to both Martha and the Joker. You know, the Joker laughs, but he's sad. Martha cries even though she's happy, which is funny because in some versions, the alternate universes, Martha does become the Joker. And when they finally get there, Bruce is told to stay in the car. But he doesn't want Bruce to see this. So he goes inside. He tries to help this guy, but unfortunately, it's too late. There's nothing he can do. And Bruce, he disobeys. He does come inside. And this is the first time he ever sees someone die. So it's said that in that night, you know, the night that he saw his first death, that was when the Batman was born. And the night that Bruce saw his parents die, that's when he grew to a massive level. You see, a lot of this book is drawn in that 9-panel grid, that Watchmen style. I know Watchmen didn't invent the 9-panel grid, of course, but you could see that he's taking cues from it in certain aspects of this book. So then we see the beginning of Batman. Oh, I forgot to mention that in this book, at the beginning, Batman's been around for about 3 years. So that's important. Long enough for Robin to have already come into the picture. We see some villains. This guy, I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. If that's Hugo Strange again. But I don't think it is. We see these giant towering people. Either they're giant or he's really small. I can't tell. Scarecrow, Catwoman, Penguin, of course the Joker. We get a very neatly done origin of the Joker over just like a couple pages. You know, in the beginning of the story, Batman was unable to stop the Joker's gang members from escaping because he was so focused on stopping the Joker. In this flashback sequence, he's stopping the gang members, and he allows the Red Hood, who becomes the Joker, to get away. He falls, and he lands into the dangerous chemicals and becomes the Joker. And then it's the debate of, you know, every time the Joker escapes, he kills more people. So should Batman save more lives by killing the Joker? You know, he can't decide whether that's his responsibility or not. I like this scene too, where Batman shows Bruce what his life would be like if the Batman personality wasn't there, if it was strictly Bruce Wayne, and how different it would be. We get that look of the giant playing card, the giant T-Rex, the giant penny, staples of the Batcave. Then this is where it talks about Two-Face, and it compares, Batman and Bruce Wayne to Harvey Dent and Two-Face. Sort of the same dynamic going on there. At the end of the story, Bruce is given the gun that killed his parents. And the Batman personality is like, shoot me, end it here. He's like, if you shoot me, I'll be gone forever, and you can just be Bruce Wayne for the rest of your life. But, of course, he won't do it. He said to kill Batman would be like taking his own life. So he throws away the gun. He throws it into this bottomless pit in the Batcave, which seems dangerous. I mean, there's not even a guardrail there. I mean, earlier in the book, he almost drives off into it. So, I don't know, maybe put up like a barricade or something. And then they come to an agreement at the end, the Batman and Bruce Wayne. He says, you understand, there is a line we may never cross. No killing. It's the only difference between us and them. As much as Batman is a terrifying symbol to the underworld, he's also a symbol to the good people of this city. A symbol of hope. If you can live with that, then Bruce Wayne can live with the responsibility. And they agree. And the Batman personality disappears. And at that same time, the Joker is escaping. So exactly what that getaway driver said would happen, happens at the end. The Joker escapes from custody, and Batman is forced to go after him again. And that's Batman Ego. So it's a short book. It's only about 63 pages long, I think. It's 64 pages long. So it's a quick read. You can read it in one sitting. But I like it. I love the Darwyn Cooke art style. And if you're a fan of his other works, like The New Frontier, then you'll probably like this book too. Don't forget to press like, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.